Hi there. I'm making this video because I'm working on a special project with deep pour resin with some flowers I dried, and I mixed the wrong resin. So I had 10 ounces of resin. I needed something to pour. So it's the change of season. So I thought, let's do some of my garden flowers, and let's do a basic tutorial on them. So I have the 10 ounces of, let me show you, craft resin. My room is warmer, so I'm starting at a lower temperature for this resin. It's a low viscosity. And I'm starting out 98 Fahrenheit, 36 degrees Celsius. I'm hoping it's not too warm, but anytime you have this amount of resin, it warms up really fast. I put an ounce in this cup. Now I'm going to pour some in my molds. I'm going to let it walk to the edge. You don't want to fill the molds too much. It's 10 ounces, which is a weird amount. Really 9 once you take the ounce out for your white. So that's why I switched to a couple smaller molds versus doing them all the same size. And we'll see if I have enough resin for both of those. I may only have, we'll see. I may only have enough resin for one. Let me just make sure the other ones have enough resin in them. I might have just a tad. Not enough for one. What do I have sitting over here? How about a little heart? How about a little heart? Oh, don't need that. Move that out of our way. All right, so we have our warm resin. It's in our molds. Now let's make our white. I am going to use cast and craft. I'm still trying to finish this bottle off. You can use any white pigment that you want. Pigment paste, Bloom from Julie Cuts if you have it. You can use alcohol, white alcohol ink. The key is making your mixture right. So I am going to do 7 drops. Actually, let's do 8. I have more resin in this cup than I expected, so I just wanted to make sure it's white enough. You don't want a gray white. You do want a white white. You want it like on that border of the gray white to the bright white. You don't want it to be super heavy. If it's super heavy, then it will just drop. That looks pretty good. You don't want it to just fall flat and you have a trace of it. Paste you have to be extra careful with because they get heavier faster. All right, so this is what it looks like. I am going to put it in a piping bag. I am going to pipe these. They're going to be very traditional since I'm doing them for garden flowers. I don't have to do anything fancy. Maybe we'll do squiggle blooms. I do like some squiggle blooms. All right, and because this was just extra and I needed something, I decided to use colors I don't normally use. So I have Ranger alcohol inks. This is Mushroom Slate and Chronicle. The slate might be a little too gray, but I'm going with it anyway, just because I haven't used these in a while. I figured let's do something fun, do something different. I am planning to put green glow-in-the-dark bits. Should we do these colors for our heart? I don't know that I want to do the heart in these colors. Mushroom. So that Chronicle's a very pale, like green, a very pale sage maybe. You can use more. To darken it up. Put more drops if you want to see that color more. And then I have slate. Where am I going to put the slate? Maybe adding a little bit of gray. Interesting color scheme I got going on. And then I have right over here some other alcohol inks. So let's see what I want to use. For, I have this one sitting right here. It's Scorch, it's a pearl. Let's use that for the heart. Just getting the bits off the bottom. Maybe I want to just slide this over to where I can get to it easier. Hopefully, I haven't let my resin warm up too much. My room gets to about 76, 77 Fahrenheit in the afternoons. So, it is 74 right now, so it is warm. I probably should have started out at like 32. Scissors. But, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I wish I didn't pour this resin. Oh, all right. So we're just going to do a spiral. This one in the back is hard to see because of my light. I'm doing them close together in sort of a thick line so that they're solid petals. Forgot to get my paper towel ready. So I'm putting pressure on the bag to get it to come out a little bit heavier than usual. Because they're in my yard, I like the white to stand out a little bit more. I was so disappointed this year because I was testing a new resin and it yellowed really fast, and they're out in my yard right now and I want to get rid of them. The UV is super important to me if I'm doing garden flowers. I have to use a resin. Oh, I'll twist my bag. I'm using all my white. When they're outside, you definitely need a resin. And craft resin actually is one of my favorite ones for my garden because it stays clear. I have candle holders that have been on my desk, for 2 years now that are still clear, and they do get some sunlight. Oh, did I make enough white? Starting to get a little worried. All right, here we go again. I have to do less spirals, we'll see. A little further apart on this one. Ooh. Oh no. We're getting close though. I'm almost done. Almost done, and the heart won't take much. Those are really thin lines. All right, what do we want to do for the heart? We'll just do that. All right. I can already tell my white is really warm because it's not spreading fast. Let's hope that these come out okay. And these are the squiggle lines that I like to do because it makes it look like they aren't regular blooms that everybody does. You know, that traditional pull, push, pull. I don't know, push. But you guys know what I mean. I'm rambling today. I'm not doing swirls in the center since I know I'm putting bits. I'm doing all ends, not pushes. Ends is the word. For my first round, I'm going all the way in. Even if they don't work, they'll still work in the yard because the white will be dark. These I don't go all the way in, I just go half. If you've watched my videos, you know how I pull them by now. This is my most common way of doing them. No spiral though, or no center spiral. All right, these I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to go with the shape of the mold, so I am going to do some outs. I'm just lightly draping, not a heavy. Then I'm going to pull in where it goes in. You'll get to see how traditional this is. Again, I'm not swirling though because I'm going to put bits. Now, what do we want to do for our heart? I like all ends, but let's do some outs this time. It's kind of hard to see with the pearl where our actual center is. That's okay, we'll figure it out. I am going to swirl here. All right, that is it. I do see some blooming. Whether it's going to keep blooming to the center, I don't know because the resin is hot. My room is hot. We will see. With craft resin, I usually don't do any bubble remediation. I'll probably back them with one thing with maybe some glitter. If I do that, I won't bring you back for it. If I do something fun, I'll bring you back for it. Oh, I forgot bits. Let's get the bits done. Oh, I need a wipe. We can't forget the bits. I don't have a swirl in the center. They won't look right. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to use glow. I am going to use these gold bits. Oh, do we want to use glow or do we want to use gold? Let's just use gold. Let's use gold sparkly. And they're telling me right now that they don't want me to. All right, there we go. Oy vey, what a day. I could have mixed the gold with the glow. I like the way the gold, when the sun hits it or the moon hits it, it does stand out. The glow only lasts so long and then you lose the center. I'm not going to do anything in the heart. All right, now I am really done. I mean it. All right, we'll be back. All right, we're back. We're in a different spot because I have my other spot being used right now. So I thought we'd just come over to this table and take a look at what we've got. I decided to go completely flashy and did gold foils and the champagne gold from Laura's Art Corner. So they're very blingy. Hopefully I didn't ruin them by doing this, but we'll see. We'll see. So let's open up the first one. I did like the blooms that were going on, so I hope I didn't ruin it. All right, it's the moment of truth. Actually, let's just open them all and then I can do them all at once. That way it'll probably be easier with my camera. And I did the heart with the gold. I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have done a different color. But hey, that's all right. And I didn't have a lot left, so it's see-through. All right, so now let's take a look. It is the moment of truth. Oh, wow. That actually looks super delicate and cool. I can't get a very good over here picture of it. Can you see it? Let me see if there's a better one or a better. Oh, I like that. That is super pretty. Let me see if I can get a little more light. A little more light. Oh, wrong. Does that help at all? Let's see. Maybe a little bit. Let's show you this one again. Oh, I love this bloom though. That bloom is gorgeous. Oh, I didn't open this one. Let's go ahead and just do it. I'm all discombobulated today having to do this over here. Oh, I think I like this one better. Look at that. That is super pretty. All right, then this one. Look at that. Oh, I do love that. Super cool. All right, this one I know is a fail. The bloom shrunk. I don't like the way I did it, but in any event. Oh, actually, do I like that? Does that look super cool? I might like that. I might like that. All right, now here's the one that I don't think I'm gonna like. Yeah. Maybe if I did a different back, but yeah, not a fan, not a fan. But this one, the way it looks with the back, super cool. Which bloom do I like the best? I don't know. This one, I think looks super, super cool. Yeah, I really like that. They're very elegant, and that's not what I was expecting. Thanks for watching.